needed gumshoe.
I'm out here building a future. Get rid of the shrews.
Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
And those who do anything to save it.
They won't even know.
Feeling the heat? Not anymore. The Cool D's Cold Steam Applier just hit the market. Say goodbye to sticky cheese crumbs. With this portable freezer, your meat and dairy will stay preserved until the end of time. Order now. Buy 2, pay for 3. Hot off the press, a must-have for every modern household. Introducing Clean D's Automatic Turpentine Cleanser. With our Automatic Turpentine Cleanser, you'll wipe, swipe, clean, and shine every inch of your front yard. Order now. Limited stock available. Tired of feeling invisible? Grab yourself a brand new Mind D's Self-Aware Attitude Changer. Without device in hand, making friends becomes mind-blowingly easy. You don't need to strain your brain. Mind D will do the thinking for you.
Eureka, this is a real mouse changer. Time to play detective and connect the dots. Looks like we just hit the jackpot.
We recently revealed a new line of experimental weapons coming to our game. In this video, we are excited to go into detail on how they work and the devastating power you can dish out on enemies in Mouseburg while you play as Jack Pepper, our game's protagonist. This one might be obvious from the name, but the freeze gun, you guessed it, freezes the enemies. It shoots a beam of ice that stops enemies in their tracks, leaving them vulnerable to being, well, shattered. You have a few options here, whether it's a simple kick, swapping to another weapon, or what we would recommend, using the freeze gun's alternate fire, which propels a frost-covered snowball to finish the job. However, you have to be quick. The enemies won't stay frozen forever. Next up is the turpentine gun, which uses Spike D's mixture of toxins capable of erasing the worst enemies. It shoots fast-moving goo projectiles effective at all ranges. With just a few shots, the enemies will succumb to its corrosive force and you will see them literally melt away. However, if you're dealing with multiple enemies at once, simply use its alt-fire mode. It shoots a blob of turpentine onto the ground, damaging all nearby enemies. And finally, our most mysterious weapon yet, the conscious gun. Think of it as a lethal form of mind control. Shooting enemies just a couple of times will stun them, buying you some breathing room. However, in larger quantities, these waves become deadly with mind-blowing results. If you're looking for something more precise, switch to the alt-fire, which shoots a focused beam that skips the stun altogether and goes straight into the head popping.
Gentlemen, we have an announcement to make. In a brave new world, anyone can be whoever they want to be, and nothing says you more than a can of healthy spinach. Spike D, with its special secret ingredient. Kids, remember your 5 a day.
I have a feeling this isn't over yet.
Mouse, PI for Hire is an upcoming first-person shooter developed by Fumi Games and published by PlaySide Studios, offering a strikingly original blend of 1930s film noir storytelling and rubber hose animation, all wrapped in a fast-paced, modern gameplay framework. Set in the gritty, anthropomorphic metropolis of Mouseburg, players step into the worn trenchcoat of Jack Pepper, a decorated war veteran turned cynical private investigator whose latest case plunges him into the city's seedy underbelly of crime, corruption, and conspiracy. The game's aesthetic stands as one of its defining achievements. Every frame is rendered in a hand-drawn, monochromatic style inspired by early animation icons like Max Fischer and Walt Disney's Silly Symphonies, but reinterpreted through a hard-boiled lens. This stylistic choice extends beyond visuals into the game's tone, with exaggerated character animations, period-authentic textures, and film grain effects that mimic the look of aged celluloid reels. Complementing this is a rich big band jazz soundtrack featuring live brass, upright bass, and smoky saxophone solos that punctuate both tense shootouts and quiet investigative interludes, capturing the pulse of the noir era with meticulous authenticity. At its core, Mouse PI for Hire is a hybrid of a high-energy first-person shooter and an investigative adventure, seamlessly transitioning between chaotic gunfights and atmospheric exploration. Players traverse a variety of locations across Mouseburg, including decaying opera houses, glitzy movie studios, industrial docklands, underground speakeasies and labyrinthine sewers, all interconnected through a semi-open, Metroidvania-inspired structure. This design encourages revisiting old areas after acquiring new traversal tools, such as the grapple hook, double jump boots, or the ink roller dash, which allow access to hidden rooms, side quests, and collectibles. The city itself is alive with ambient characters, flickering neon signs and environmental storytelling. Billboards advertise product masking criminal fronts, graffiti hints at suppressed revolutions, and alleys echo with snippets of overheard dialogue revealing the decaying moral fabric of Mouseburg. Combat is where the game's whimsical visuals collide with visceral mechanics. Jack Pepper's arsenal is both creative and brutal. Traditional revolvers and Tommy guns coexist alongside absurd, cartoon-inspired inventions, such as the turpentine gun, which melts enemies into inky puddles, the freeze gun, turning foes into ice sculptures that can be shattered for crowd control, the popcorn grenade, scattering shrapnel that explodes with slapstick flair, and the ink cannon, a heavy weapon that blinds enemies in a splash of black and white. The interplay of cartoon physics with realistic damage models produces encounters that are chaotic yet tactical, as players must manage limited ammo, power-ups, and movement abilities to survive against mob bosses, mutant thugs, and mechanized enforcers. Enemies vary widely in behavior, from trench-coated gangsters who take cover and coordinate flanks, to grotesque, malformed inkspawn born from corrupted animation reels, which rush the player in erratic, unpredictable patterns. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy!